we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me as always, and this will send chills up your spine. It's time for Enter Sandman. Hit lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Virginia Tech's offense takes the field for the first time today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Right on the money. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Hokies are rolling down the field. Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. And the Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Used to play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gets it out fast. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. It has been a less than stellar start in ACC play, and now the mission is to try to keep this season from going down the drain.
Yeah, and you got to find new ways to motivate. You came into the season, you're probably like, hey, listen, we want to be ACC champs, and that dream is probably gone, but let's refocus, right? Jesse, it's really fun to be that team in the middle towards the end of the year, too, where you can play spoiler.
Yeah, it's all about building, too. Just one game at a time, and it just takes one win to get the season completely turned around. This team has not yet quit on the year. They're still out playing hard with great effort. They just got to put a full game together.
The inside handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick, the offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting a tackle for once.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hokies have it with a 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
I really like that drive for this offense. Putting last week behind them, putting the drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. The poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Roach. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Panthers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And guys, any discussion about this offense has to start and end with the guy behind center.
Yeah, I mean, the quarterback, he gets the ball on every play. He's got to be the leader. He's got to be able to throw the football. So many times you see Jesse where they can run it as well, but he's the captain usually on most teams. It starts and ends with him.
Yeah, and David, the thing you love about this guy, too, is he's such a good distributor and facilitator with the football. He knows this offense like the back of his hand, and he's able to take advantage of all the different weapons they have surrounding him.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense got it. They're on the run.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side. Watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
They'll down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Wide receiver going in motion. Leaves it with the back. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Hokies will try to pick it up on fourth down. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies! Grab the short pass to put the Sixers on the board.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical fourth down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. Two dudes on the exact same page coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on fourth down.
Coming out with it, it's Roach. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Off the play fake on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Marks. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. I got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Now on first down from the 30. Looking to throw on first down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up. You're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Ali. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wide out there on the slant.
Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Ali.
In college football, you see this a ton now, and you use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
The Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Gives it on the option. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Got it in the middle. It's Marks. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. And the Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Power football with the run. Oh, he's got some space. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a 1st down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. And from this angle, I don't think he got the 1st down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. Pitt looking to move the chains on 4th down. On the option. Now the toss. And that one will go and reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the 1st. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Finds a crease at the 20. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They go to the ground. Finds a little space. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. The Hokies come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, no doubt that's where the quarterback wanted to go with the ball from jump, but better job by the defense forcing the incompletion.
These fans touching the figurative Hokie stone, doing their part to help out on third down. It's a draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession.
And the Hokies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
Makes the grab on the left. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Let's see what they do on third down. The give from the gun. Turning it on. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. That they can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hokies are moving quickly down the field. Red pass, it's complete. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And they add 6 more to the board with a trip to the house. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
all you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to do.
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. He's got a chance to take this one back. So a drive there of 85 yards. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Roach. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. When you've got a veteran behind center as they have, he has to produce more than he has in this one. They thought they'd be able to lean on their passing game, but so far it has been a complete struggle. Turnover didn't help either. They've got to take care of the football. They've got a chance to get out from their own end. 2nd and 6 from the 18. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ali. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Pitt will have to boot this one away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Hand off from the shotgun. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Nice move. Creates some space. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pocket breaking down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Hokies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Give to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those.
Going for it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. Never a doubt. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. This senior has seen it all behind center over his career, but not much going so far. They just haven't found any rhythm whatsoever in the passing game, and it's cost them on the scoreboard. They'll have to come from behind, and they'd love to get something going here. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Get it out on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Pitt pushing the pace. On third down, he drops to throw. He's going to take off. Complete to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal forward pass.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Blacksburg. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Lane Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And ready to kick off this second half. Looking for blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ali. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Unleashes one. And the third down pass is incomplete. Pitt will have to boot this one away. He's getting plenty of work. Fourth time we've seen this guy punt it today. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. From the gun, the ground game. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to them and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Got it behind the line. It's Toppin. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Third down and 2, you know it's time to get physical, and this unit paves the way, Jesse, and gets the big first down.
And this back's got such a burst, too, doesn't he? As soon as he saw the hole, he exploded through it and picked up a huge chunk of yards.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much...
Touchdown, Hokie! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. This dude is just running amok for the Hokies, both through the air and on the ground.
He's just doing some serious damage, and whether it's running, whether it's throwing, this guy has been on point, making you think of some great names like Mike Vick back in the day that just electrified Virginia Tech fans.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Panthers can really attack on this second and short. Quick completion to the right. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Makes the catch. It's Ali.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now, and they may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside, probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Trying to take it back. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he did the pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn...
He lets one fly deep, and they can't make the connection going for a big play on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. A lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Working the middle. There he goes. The 20. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Third down and long is the hardest down to execute in football, but this offense made it look easy. Nice job being aggressive, making the big play down the field, and now set up in a position where they can go get a touchdown on first and goal.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Panthers. Follow the block. blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. K-State has the lead right now. The Little Apple has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by a field goal over TCU. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Here comes the offense on second down. Give to the back. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. Back to pass. It's Keene. Under fire. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. He breaks a tackle. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Absolutely perfect.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over. Move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires on the move. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Find some fresh air. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Hokies have their offense in high gear. They'll try the counter, and they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. To go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Running back searching for a hole. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It'll be third and long. Looking to throw, it's Keene. Working that left side now. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. The Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. A first down run in the red zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Trying to barge in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies. They push that lead out. A really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the fourth quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking to throw on first down. Throw toward the sidelines is caught, but it's out of bounds and incomplete. Second down coming.
Second down.
Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Oh, he's got some space. A huge pickup, knocked out of bounds at the 30, but they are in business. The Panthers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Finds the tight end. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, this They haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives. The coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse, Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Finds a man on the left. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Hokies are moving quickly down the field. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Turning it on. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Got room to work. Oh, a lot of space. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. And the Panthers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Marks.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
The Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Gets it to him on the screen. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to...
Breaks into the open. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Pittsburgh will come to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is...
And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He'll start the return inside his spot. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job.